In this module, we're going to look at classification of matter, specifically classification by composition. So I want to start out by defining matter. Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. Or another way to say it possesses the property of mass and volume. So really, anything that you can touch, anything that you can hold, anything that you can feel will be qualified as matter. Now, when you're trying to categorize matter, you want to ask yourself some questions. First of all, is the matter uniform throughout? That means, does it look like it's all the same stuff? The answer is no. We've categorized that material as heterogeneous, and anything that is heterogeneous can be a mixture, because you can see the different components in it. If the answer is yes, then it is homogeneous. So let's work on this first distinction. If I look at the picture, the liquid in there is a bluish-green liquid, and it looks to me like it is the same everywhere in the beaker. So that is a homogeneous material. The second beaker, I can see an area that is yellow, I can see an area that is clear. Because I can see distinct areas, it is heterogeneous. And because it's heterogeneous, it has to be a mixture. Heterogeneous mixture is the end of this branch of our chart. And a heterogeneous mixture is not the same stuff. If we're going to look at it molecularly, we have different groups of molecules all together that are forming clusters that are visually distinctive. Homogeneous materials. Homogeneous materials, we then have to ask ourselves, does it have a constant composition? Which means, is it the same no matter where you find it? Or can you write a formula for it? If the answer to that question is no, you have a solution. Solutions are also referred to as homogeneous mixtures. The answer to that is yes, you have a substance. So let's see how we can divide this. If I look at this glass of Kool-Aid, everywhere throughout the glass it looks the same, so it is homogeneous. But I could have made the Kool-Aid with 8 ounces of water, I could have made the Kool-Aid with 4 ounces of water, I could have made the Kool-Aid with 16 ounces of water. So its composition is not constant, it could change. And if the composition is not constant, it is a solution, or a homogeneous mixture. This beaker is full of water. I can write a formula for water, H2O. And if it is pure water, it should be the same no matter where I got it from. So water is a substance. As I look at these, solution is the other end of the branch. And if we have a solution, it looks like it's all the same stuff, but it's not. It can be separated. And the way it's represented molecularly is that we have each of the different types of atoms spread out, evenly distributed, so we really can't see a visual distinction between the different areas. Substances. We want to ask ourselves, are all the atoms the same? Or does the formula have only one capital letter? Or does the material have its own periodic table entry? If the answer to that question is no, then what we have is a compound. If the answer to that question is yes, then we have an element. So again, let's try the distinction. This ring is made out of gold. Gold, the symbol for gold is Au. It has only one capital letter, and there is a periodic entry for gold, which is actually represented on the ring. So gold is an element. Sodium chloride, or salt, has a symbol NaCl. There are 2 capital letters. That means there are 2 elements in here. So not all the atoms are the same. And there is no periodic table entry for sodium chloride. So that means sodium chloride is a compound. So elements. Same stuff, and there's only one type of atom. So molecularly represented, there's only one thing in there, and they are distributed. Compounds. Same stuff, but multiple types of atoms. So there are groups of atoms. All the groups of atoms are the same. So here you can see the one gray atom with the 2 red atoms. Every molecule has the same organization of atoms, so it is all the same stuff. There are just multiple types of atoms making up each particle. This ends the module on classification by composition.